by a Gorg. And Gorg, what are you looking forward to out of these two teams? And just to go a bit more into your thoughts, what are you preferring when it comes to the approach from both of these sides?
Well, I actually kind of like both teams for different reasons here.
Okay.
I think, like I said last time we casted together, Owen, free Storm game once again, and this time it's Sumail as well. Big plus.
Oh.
We got something happening
And
out
it's
there.
going to start with the first blood for sure. That's going to go the way of BZM.
What a sneaky spot to hide though, like top left corner.
Yeah, you don't expect them to be there.
Yeah, that's a what can you do kind of moment for Skeeter.
All right, but as you said, so Storm looks pretty good.
Yeah, very good. And I think Sumail doesn't play this hero enough, It is his old signature, and I love to see him on it. Let's hope he performs. Now, his carry fed first blood. He's not too happy about that, probably. He has to play against the mid with first blood, but he'll manage, I'm sure.
See a little bit of a fight maybe around the runes. Yes.
Yeah, another shard. Oh, success cooking this game.
This is going to be another kill for It's going to be another kill for the BZM, actually. Give it a BZM.
You know.
All right, so what does Sumail have to say about this?
You know how salty he is. I mean,
it's like, guys,
he's probably not going to say anything. He's muttering. These guys. These noobs. I miss Kuroki.
BZM's going to get this bottle very quickly off the back of that. 2 kills to turn up to the lane with here as the Lestrak. And a lane which I imagine already early levels was going to be kind of tough for the Storm, or is it not too bad for the Storm against the Lesh?
I think it's slightly Lesh favored in the matchup. I definitely think it was worse before when Storm only had the melee remnant. Nowadays, with the ranged cast on the static remnant, it becomes a more manageable lane against these harder matchups. I think they can draw even here. With the first blood, though, I'm sure BZM's going to take off on this lane. He's starting with a very early wand and bottle going to come out here.
Yeah, this is going to be quite the challenge for Sumail. But as you say, this is a classic from Sumail the Storm. Many times over the years has he impressed with his Storm Spirit. So yeah, he's dealt with tough times before in that mid lane. I'm sure he'll do his best at being able to deal with them again here today. Look at the side lanes. Anything that stands out as like a certain weakness early on that one of the teams has got to be careful with? Now, who's winning these lanes?
Well, I'm used to being on the draft panel, so I was thinking about this backstage a bit. I don't think this Amar wanted to maybe necessarily play Abaddon this game, but once you see the Jakiro mag lane, this all of a sudden becomes a very viable lane for Abaddon. You can purge off the dual breath there. He uses shield a little bit early, but they're just going to harass him a little bit.
It was a little bit spooky there. Dratcho very close to getting the angle for a potential skewer back.
Certainly, yeah. And I don't know, I don't really love Hoodwink much anymore either. I feel like he fell off a bit. In the top lane, looking at that one, I feel like this might be a Fireworks lane soon. Wait until Darkseer or something like level 3, and I think we're going to see some people dying up here. But for now, we're just mostly pulling waves. Classic 33 style behind the tower.
Bottom, they get the skewer. Amar has got the shield ready. That should be fine, but running low on the regen down here. I've still got a couple of tangos left from Crit, but that is it. So
I think they're doing fairly well down here. I mean, I see a Silver tier on Amara Abaddon. That's not very common to see him playing these kind of heroes.
That doesn't pass his own sort of test or check that he talked about.
That was his first. That was 5 years ago now, when I believe in Stockholm Major.
What, when that quote was from?
Yeah.
Really?
You're only allowed to play gold tier heroes in my team.
That was not 5 years ago.
Aware? I mean, it's time goes fast. Wasn't it 2020? I think so.
It might. I think you might be right. Yeah, that's crazy. It was like a couple of years ago at best.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there we go. And I mean, so far, talking about like what we're looking at on this top lane, doesn't look like. I mean, is this going to continue where Skeeter's able to actually get a lot of room up here? 12 and 6 so far against the 9 and 7. This Gyro doesn't feel like he's getting pressured at all right now.
No, I mean, they picked Gyro pretty confidently into this Darkseer.
Yep.
They 100% knew the lane beforehand, and Skeeter has a few comfort heroes against them. Lifestealer's banned out, so Gyro is definitely pretty easy to flack out the wave. You don't get
mid.
Is that a solo kill?
Oh, not quite. BZ, is he dead actually?
Nah, okay. Got the fairy. But look at how well Sumail is keeping up mid.
He is.
Yeah, that is highly impressive. He has to walk the base now. He's going to lose a little bit, but
yeah, considering that BZM turned up to lane with 2 kills, that's not a bad showing for Sumail on those first few waves here in the opening 3 minutes of the game.
Not bad at all. And Amar is able to deal with this support we've been seeing being pretty much #1 priority nowadays to Jakiro. He just purges off every nuke. He's doing fine down there. Top lane, no fireworks yet though. Not yet. We're still waiting for that level 3 Darkseer. I think that's going to be the tipping point. He's also doing the Vanguard Rush into the Halberd. Very valuable against Gyrocopter. It's a 2,700 gold item or something. It's very cheap, at least. How cheap is it? I think it's like 3,000?
Maybe even 2,600.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Halberd costs, wait, 2,600, yeah.
2,600.
Nothing. And then to 25 mana disarm on the gyro for the rest of the game. As soon as he gets that Vanguard, I don't think they can bully 33 anymore.
Well, let's see if they try and make this go, as you say. They've hit the level 3.
There it is.
Gonna go straight in onto Snaking, trying to block off his retreat. Good vacuum.
Ooh, he's turning around.
They might even get both out of this. Yeah, 33 stays on top of Snaking.
It's a bit deep, I think. Skeeter had a big wand. And he has a salve ready to go, so he'll be able to stay. Whoa, there it is.
In the mid, indeed, hits the level 5, and he's got that level 3 Diabolic Edict. I mean, this Edict, if you're able to set up the lane right and the wave in a way where you can get on top of them, there's nothing else around, it just shreds through heroes early.
Yeah, Lushik has seen quite a resurgence. In the win rate, too, he's super high, both as support and as core. Very valuable to flex in the draft. I believe when they picked it, they were intending to have it a bit of as a deny pick, because it would have been a nice Sumail Lesh game as well here against the Darkseer, but they denied that. Now they're using it against them.
Somehow we'll see how carefully he does decide he needs to play. We'll see that kill again.
Did he die? I mean, he doesn't even look dead to me. Oh, wow, that damage.
I mean, she said this, but yeah, if you get someone solo under the tower, you're just in there with the Edict. There's not a chance.
Sumail's going to have to scrounge up level 6 somewhere here. BZM has luckily left him alone for a moment at least. Crit is also covering him here a bit on the mid lane for now.
See if he's able to stay in the lane all the way to the 6. You do see some
There's a TP bottom though.
And got the setup onto Amar. I mean, Amar, he can't get out of this one. So BZM, instead of going straight back to mid with that TP, decides to make a little trip via the bottom lane. Set up for a kill.
That's a freebie right there. For Lesh, he is snowballing right now. It doesn't look like a bad Lesh game either for the late game.
We'll sit around the 6-minute power in. It's going to be top.
Yeah. The only thing they might have going for them later is the Abaddon. The new regen reduction he has when they're below 40% health will be good against the Lesh. You gotta get Lesh below 40%.
Yeah, Sumail, he's going to do the safe thing now. Just sticks the jungle counts to get that 6.
Yeah, that's usually where Storms go when the lane is rough. 2 levels behind now.
Not a fun place to be when there's a level 7 BZM.
Yeah, and at this point, I think the Halberd is going to come out for 33, and not much Skeeter can do in the lane anymore. He might also have to retreat to the jungle. Looking rough for Falcons.
2k gold lead already here for Tundra. Bottom lane. Going for Amar once again. Ice Pass at the ready. It's another setup there. 1-0-2 in this bottom lane for Dyrachyo. Also got this timing where BZM's going to try and interrupt the Wisdom. Crit, good bushwhack. Holds BZM out of it, so Crit will be able to get the pickup. See if Crit's able to get out of here.
As soon as that Edict starts hitting,
look at that damage.
Him.
As Crit will fall, got the Wisdom.
Oh, wow.
But another kill for BZM, 4-0-1. Nice. Yeah, 3k gold lead at 7 minutes in. This is quite the number this early on.
Yeah.
Skeeter steps up pretty confidently there over towards 33. And he's going to get further back up, so Falcons do want to try and make something happen up here, bringing Crit in as well. And Tundra look like they're going to be careful, not give up that opportunity for Falcons to make that move.
Yeah, they're playing this smartly. Crit's trying to find purpose in the game. He's only level 3. Maybe they can bait them going on the gyro here, but Saxa's just gonna leech the XP while 33 farms the jungle. I don't think much is gonna happen. They're gonna make a go though.
Let's see. And he's got Fairy Fire still and has Snowball if he feels pressured.
2 tanked.
Yeah, difficult for them to make these plays.
Yeah.
I mean, because I guess when you look at Falcons' lineup, right, who is going to be the sort of designated playmaker going into the mid-game?
See, that's definitely why it was a big deal. The Storm didn't have a great game, because he's the one that has to do the jumps.
Crit.
Wow.
Yeah, you stand anywhere near this lightning pony, and especially with the amplified damage rune going.
Yeah, that is a crazy rune now on the Leshrac. The Amplify giving you 15% spell amp now as well. Huge impact for a hero like Lesh. Yeah, that's why it was a big deal. Like I said, the Storm being shut down. They don't really have a playmaker on Falcons. I mean, Crit's level 3, 4 now, after the death. And Amar is not making any plays with Abaddon, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, what was sort of Amar's game plan going to be, considering the sort of tough start that he's had down here? Is it just going to be sort of keeping his head down and getting, yeah, just focusing on the farm rather than worrying about what's going on elsewhere for quite a bit.
I think so. I mean, once you get this far behind in the game, you kind of have to... You can't just farm. You're going to get out-farmed here by heroes like Lesh and Magnus and Darkseer. He's going to have to join some fights at least. He can't sit down here forever. But he's one of the few heroes that can at least, because he sits nicely against Rukiro.
Top stack set. Don't tease around with Skidder. Skidder's got a lot of backup on its way. But Tundra, they have got BZM and 33 here. Point now in the split up, so they're ready with the wombo combo, the vacuum into the stun. They're going to drop the wall down onto Skidder. Sumail is going to look to try and poke towards 33. So if they've got enough to bring him down, they've got the cooldown coming in onto 33. They'll kill off the Darkseer. So if they can get more, they turn to BZM. BZM's able to turn. Stun's a little off the mark there from BZM, but still the damage is done as they've managed to bring Skeeter down with them. Overall, though, this should be Falcons' fight. They get the lockdown onto Whitemon with the Bushwhack. They'll hold the tier 1. They'll take the fight 3-for-1.
Great counter rotation there. It was very important that Mar joined this fight. Like I said, when you're behind, you're going to have to play on outnumbering people. You don't want to be too far behind when that 15-minute timer comes. For the tormentor.
At the start, just good commit to go straight for 33, then knew that they could burst through him. And then at this point, a little bit off the mark there. They tried to kind of go for this splitter follow-up, but BZM anticipating the position to be a bit off there from Falcons.
It was a level 1 stun.
Sure, I guess if it hits...
No, he was probably dead anyway. But one thing to remember, sure, Lesh is snowballing, but he's also not tanky. Like, he's walking around with Arcane Boost and a robe with a Magi. He's quite easy to take down, and they got a huge streak now. Duracho couldn't join that fight either. He was a little bit low on HP. He hadn't gotten his madness yet, so he was low on the resources. So there was a 4v5. Again, top, let's see.
They're looking for 33. Just going to try and surge his way out. Should be fun. They could turn towards Saxa.
Yeah.
So that's the punch and the
They're
snowball
connecting with BZM, but again, they are outnumbered right now. Duracho's connecting to the portal, though.
As the male's here. Saxa's gone. Now they can look towards BZM. They've got the frostbite upon him. They get the trap back with the vortex. BZM, he's going down again. This top lane at the map, not a place for Tundra to go to 2 times now. Falcons have very happily taken the fight or responded to the plays that Tundra had tried for. It's costing them some heavy losses. Back-to-back deaths there on BZM.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic from Tundra. I mean, Whitemon's farming mid, Duracho was a bit slow on the connect bottom. I don't know why they're forcing this. They're gifting the game away back to Falcons again to give them a chance.
Oh, they really are. They're going to regret those last couple of movements.
Maybe they thought like Amar, he just farms creeps anyway. We're going to go up here. But Amar is there, ready to rumble with an Orb of Frost.
He is. And Sumail as well has been making sure that he's not missing out on any of these fights that have been given to them. 3-1 and 2 after that early death.
At least Duracho is big. We'll see. Like the panel said, I think Gunnar pointed out, Abaddon is a good carry, good core against the Magnus. He can ulti off the RP and also purge off RPs of others. I'm not sure if Duracho can solo carry this. It doesn't look that easy.
Sumail. Gonna try for another grab. The snowballs at the ready. Still though, Sumail's got mana to try and chase the shards down. Never mind Sumail, he wants to continue over it. Feels strong with the backup of Amar and Crit. They'll be able to snipe Saxa.
Beautiful. Sumail is peeking. He is back. Sumail, great stand-in for Falcons to pick up here when Malring couldn't come. Like, he was playing amazingly in the qualifiers before this for Nigma. And he's still keeping up here. Not the easiest group stage for Falcons. I think they're kind of on the brink. They need this win.
They do. It's an important one. And Falcons, they've really hit their stride. They're getting kill after kill after kill. Vortex is at the ready as well to drag back 33 into the homing missile and the frostbite. What's happened in the last few minutes? They had such a clean start to this game, Tundra. But now Falcons, they're just completely running over them in each of these moves. Every single time now, multiple times in the last, 3 minutes. Tundra, on kind of like an individual level, they're just getting caught out again and again.
Yeah, I'm really confused about this because it feels like I'm watching the old Tundra with Nightfall. Nightfall's just farming creeps, but this is not like Duracho. He doesn't usually not join fights like this. It's very unlike him. They're just not... I don't know, they're not confident in their ability to fight, and I feel like 33 is being sold out a little bit. Might be some internal strife there in Falcons. Clashing of ideas. It's not looking good. The game is even now coming into the Tormentor.
Yeah. Our Falcons are gearing up very nicely. Those few mistakes from Tundra. Falcons, they're going to continue to hunt. As they've got the smoke up from Crit and Sumail.
Looking for that juicy Magnus kill down there. That would be a big one. Then it really feels bad as a carry. If you've been farming, selling out your team and you die, no excuses. He better carry this game on the Ratchet, that's all I gotta say.
See what they can find here. 14-minute power rune.
Playing on the power rune here. Spawn top though.
Invisibility.
Still hunting with the smoke, Samael and Crit.
They're hoping to find a bigger core down here. Maybe the Lesh, maybe the Magnus. They spotted the Magnus.
Oh, they'll definitely go for that then.
It's quite close to a tier 1 though. They gotta be a little bit careful. He's tanky. Let's see how this goes.
There's the setup.
Nice bushwhack.
Bushwhack.
Cooldown on the skewer now.
Into the vortex. Not
He's still
quite
tanky
enough.
though. Look at them coming in with Snowball here.
And Saxa turned up, but
There it is. He's low.
they're
Let's
both
see.
incredibly low. I mean, they're going to come out with the snowball. Borrowed times at the ready. Duracho's dead. Saxa.
Falcons bringing the numbers
They
on.
are. Now they're on the lead.
They're
Now
everywhere.
10 to 9. They're going to be able to pressure this bottom tier 1 tower as well.
See, this looks like a pub game to me, right? Like
It's getting
they
messy.
sold out 33, and now 33 is
I was going to say 36. Like, look, you didn't want a TP top for me. I ain't
right.
coming down there.
That's right.
What's going on?
His revenge. And now the Tormentor's open. I mean, this is Falcons' game to win now. What just
I
happened?
mean, this fight, yeah, as you say, happening around this timing. Surely that is more reason to bring the numbers down and be like, guys, we got to win this fight.
Yeah. I mean, it always sucks when you have to TP in 3 heroes, of course.
Sure.
It's a bit much, but being a bit more ready for these smokes is very necessary. I feel like there must be some opportunities to fight, but we're waiting for something like a pipe maybe on Darkseer. It will make a big difference.
'Cause that was the thing as well, right? That was not a short amount of time that Samael and Crit were off the map, right? That was like a full duration smoke.
Oh, yeah.
So Tundra must have known that they were on the hunt.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see. Sometimes these 2-man smokes are very tricky to see. The 5-man smokes are much easier to read, but yeah, they definitely could have felt that coming. And Magnus, he has 2,400 health next to a tower. You should be getting saved there, I feel like.
Yeah, they still couldn't save it.
Something going on in the bot lane here. Sax is just holding the lane down. Thunder all grouped up mid.
Now, what's the plan now for Tundra? They've been shaken up quite a bit after having quite the smooth start at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, at this point you gotta play for your timings.
Yep.
33. They're contesting the power. Okay, he's gonna go for a little quicker timing. Went for the Glimmer Cape instead of the pipe. I thought they were gonna maybe wait out the pipe, but now you know he doesn't care about his team anymore. It's Glimmer time then.
So everyone for themselves on
Screw the
Tundra
pipe.
right now.
Yeah. I'll save myself. There's gonna be a big clash here. I can feel it. Something's going on. Lesh popped haste.
Samael's in. The ice bomb.
This time Thunder is more ready.
Yeah, they could turn. They'll focus Crit first. They'll get the hoodwink. Can they get Samael? He's going to go for the zip TP. That's far enough to get him out. So
I think
he'll
that
bail
was
away.
a good decision there. Could have ended badly. A couple other players were close on Falcon, but a hasted Lesh is still very scary.
Yeah, a little bit of something there for Tundra, but nothing crazy. Just the one support kill, and did take quite the presence of four of the heroes. Duracho still getting fantastic farm, of course, throughout the set.
So is Magnus gonna go blink this game? Maybe Thunder are waiting a little bit for blink timing. Saxa just picked his up, so this could mean that they can finally maybe make some team moves.
Yep.
It's not super easy into the storm though. They don't have that much lockdown if Abaddon is behind, especially.
Yeah, what is the plan to catch the storm? It's just what, blink and a punch?
Yeah,
Into
blink
a stun.
punch. Yeah, blink punch, snowball,
Yep.
ice path follow up. They do have a decent amount, honestly. It's not that bad. I feel like that Jakiro facet might play in when you're playing as Abaddon, right? He purges off the first ice path, you get a second stun.
Bottom lane Saxa. Gonna go with a blink, but it isn't really gonna be something that the two of them could deal with.
Oh wow, interesting build by 33, I think. He's going Glimmer and the pipe. He's stacked on that magic resistance right now.
It's going to take him a bit of time, so likely that Falcons will be able to find a fight against Tundra before 33 has that aura.
Yeah, and I don't know if I like this by 33 so much. I mean, sure, Glimmer Pipe sounds good. They have mostly magic on Falcons for now. But that's going to change. If Skeeter is scaling, he's going to be doing a lot of physical as well.
Sure. Well, to the point where what you would feel that a lot of other Darks is they just wouldn't, if they wanted magic resist, they would skip the Glimmer.
Yeah, you go one or the other.
Skip the pipe.
I believe so, yeah. Maybe 33 is overcommitting here. It's all about keeping your Lesh and Magnus alive, right? In these fights.
Bottom lane Falcons. Smell has got his eyes on 33, but not the easiest of targets. They're going to go straight to Saxa. Yeah, they've got the vision set up. It's going to get the chance to snowball. They can try and set this up for Crit to get the bushwhack, but actually gets clipped by the snowball, so not able to get the bushwhack off straight away. We'll drop it now to hold back 33.
Falcons are cutting this well into their team. Gyro is connecting, but so is BZM.
I'm at the side. RP's been dropped onto Snaking. Duracho uses it to put a stop to the freezing field.
Yeah, let's see. 4v5 now. Snaking, no buybacks.
Skeeter's arrived. See if you can find an angle to get in on this. Tundra, they're turning towards Amar first, but he's got the borrowed time ready to go. Now the cooldown's in from Skeeter. He's ready to start chasing them down. Homing missile going the way of Duracho. They get the pullback onto 33. He's got the Glimmer. Trying to run the sharpshooters in. Skeeter getting completely focused as BZM closes in, gets on top of them. The cleanup will go in favor of Tundra.
There we go. 5 heroes for Tundra. We did it.
They might get more here. Crit and Samel trying to find their way out of this. They'll turn, kill off Saxter, but can the two escape? Crits into the trees, goes for the TP out, nothing to stop it, so they'll get themselves a little something at the end of that Falcon.
Samel has a healthy amount of mana. He's going to stick around. Can he kill BZM? Let's see.
There might be temptation.
That is his watcher. If BZM walks a little bit closer to it, he might jump him. Oh, come on. Go
is he going to go past it?
Oh, he went high ground. Or?
What? He's going the safe way.
Okay. Samel is hunting still, though.
He might, yeah.
No, BZM slinks away.
With that, Tundra back with a bit of a lead, as you say, sort of the first real team fight we see Tundra group up for. It does go very well for them. It's not quite at the point where Skeeter really has enough damage to threaten them, and we saw a lot of stuff thrown down on 33. But of course, yeah, with this early Glimmer on top of the Halberd, he's not an easy one to kill.
He's definitely
He's probably the hardest one to take down right now.
We're probably going to need at least BKB Daedalus or something like this for Skeeter.
Yeah.
When he's going to be able to have more impact in these fights. Right now, they definitely ran into a damage issue, and it's going to get even worse with the pipe coming out in about 1,000 gold for 33.
That fight really fueling that item timing. It's going to make the team fights even tougher.
And Magnus going for a quick Manta. Probably for those CM roots and whatnot. Magnus did get to keep his universal role, so he can be a little bit more creative with item builds. Darkseer, not so much, but he's still very strong.
She bottom.
Yeah, it sucks though.
That'll be a free one here for Falcons. They'll even drop the ult for this, make sure they kill him off quickly before anything else comes in. 33.
Yep.
Yep. Well, everything's 33. Frozen.
All right, we're gonna have to wait this out a bit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, maybe, can you guys at home hear us?
Yeah, clap if you can hear us,
We might be going out. No, we're still going out, I think, because we're still receiving counters. So
yeah,
it must be it's literally a Dota issue.
I see.
Yeah, we're still live. It's just a Dota issue. I don't know what that was.
We're back.
It's all good now. We're back in.
Yeah, it looks like the players at least got to play, so that's good. That's what's important.
Yeah. There we go. All good. We missed nothing.
Nope. Game might slow down a little bit right now. The Roshan objective is the next to fall, probably. A nice little sneaky smoke here by Falcons.
I mean, Tundra's kind of prepared.
Yeah, they are ready.
They're smoked
Only
up.
Darkseer isn't there yet.
Oh,
he's finishing his pipe, though. This might start a little bit too soon for them to respond.
Let's have a look. They're going to get the grab onto Amar. They'll screw him pretty deep here underneath the tier 1 tower. They'll force the borrowed time out. 33 TPs
33 is isolated.
But he's very tanky. Can they kill him? They're going to try their best. The Snowball comes in clutch, saves him, brings him over to the middle, sets up with the 3-man vacuum into the wall. Duracho steps up, cleaving through them all with the Empower. The Snake King and Amar are taken down. They get the Harpoon dragged back onto Skeeter. Tundra, they're going to be able to get this Gyro surely as well. Skeeter's trying to run, but the Snowball's there once again. Jump forward from BZM as they take down 3 heroes. They'll continue the chase as well. Crit and Samel have to run. Yeah, these team fights. At this point, Tundra, early on, it was kind of a little all over the place, but they were just patient. They were waiting for the sweet, perfect time to group up as 5. And now in these 5v5s, it's seeming kind of impossible for Falcons to take these team fights.
Yeah, I mean, 33 pushing the absolute limits of his hero. This is why he's one of the best players ever. The guy knows exactly how tanky he is. He's abusing that pipe Glimmer Halberd.
They can't kill him.
To the max, yeah. And overcommits Falcons into a position where they feed right in front of the Roche Pit now. I mean, the Roche Pit's really close to mid. You fight close to mid, you get an objective nowadays very easily. And now they're going to use this on the top net worth Magnus. This, actually, BZM is a little higher right now. But they're going to use this Aegis to siege some objectives.
I mean, Duracho's just massive. Look at the farm and look at the levels, right? It's level 18.
Yeah, he's doing
Who's
good.
closest? I mean, BZM's also level 17. It's just sort of the levels of Falcons that are a little bit low. Just still level 14 on Skeeter's Gyro.
Yeah. Skeeter is slinking behind a little bit too much here.
Oh, and behind the tower. Saxter has found himself another grab. In with the Snowball setup on towards Snake King. It's going to be another pick off here for Tundra as they could continue the push. Take this tier 2 tower. And yeah, Falcons, they definitely had a little bit of hope.
They're going to force him right back to high ground here, but this is not something Falcons want.
Yeah,
they don't want this fight.
Taking that hope completely away from Falcons. With those literally last couple of team fights into the Roshan. 10k gold lead and onto the high ground, onto this tier 3. Falcons, what do? Did they turn up for this? They just let this go?
It's a tough decision. I feel like for the Rax, you might have to try to take the fight. Hoodwink did get the mid tower, but she has 12-second cooldown on TP. She might not make it back. And if she is not there, then I don't think they can fight. They have to give it up.
Well, 24 minutes in. Tundra will be able to take this full set of barracks away from Falcons. Putting themselves in a very, very comfortable spot.
Indeed, and they're just going to TP right back and clear up their own jungle, start farming their side of the map, and start looking for that top lane. Dota2 and 33 are lingering a little bit behind.
I think they just feel so strong, they feel pretty unkillable.
Yeah.
Especially with one Dota2 as the BKB on top of the Manta. It's just going to be another core that's so incredibly tough to take down. I mean, the BKBs on both of them, right? BZM and Dota2. Once that hurdle sort of crossed, the fights for Falcons, the chance of just getting a kill, it's hard to sort of see the damage coming out of what Falcons have right now to succeed in that. But
this is the benefit of having a Darkseer over an Abaddon offlane, or maybe a Lesh over a Storm, and Magnus carry. Like, they have a very good team fight, and they are frozen again.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with that one.
We'll be back very soon, I'm sure.
Oh, we lost it. I think Dota2's frozen. I think everyone's frozen this time.
Oh, Dota2 frozen.
Or is he just very still?
He might be still.
He's definitely frozen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can we get another clap in the chat if we're live?
Give us a clap. So we're reconnecting.
Yep, we're trying to get back in
Hopefully all is good.
All is good. The players are still playing.
Players are still playing.
Perfect. Snaking.
We're good. Oh.
Snaking did die off camera, but didn't miss much. It's just a Crystal Maiden.
Oh, you caught it. You were back in time.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Wasn't much. A little freebie for Dota2. It's a last bit Crystal Maiden, you know.
You don't see that a lot, do you?
No, I was a little bit surprised. I mean, it gives a little bit of a steroid to Storm, right? He gets a little mana regen and whatnot, but yeah, it's quite unusual. They have played the Gyro CM lane quite a lot, though, and I don't recall Falcons almost ever losing with that lane.
Okay.
This time it didn't go that well, though, I would say.
Tundra taking everything right now.
Yeah, it's time to go high ground once again.
You couldn't stop them without the Aegis. How are you going to stop them with the Aegis?
Now these guys are aggressive. Rasha still has some of that gaming gladiator in them, you know, 25 minutes. It's high ground time no matter what. High ground or lose.
Falcons, what are they going to do?
Nice step back there. He's so tanky though. Nice shot by Crit. Alright.
Got a lot of money on Sumail. Saving up for his next big items. Got the Shiva's Guard queued up.
Yeah, the Shiva's Guard is going to give him a little bit extra tankiness, but also AoE damage, which they lack a little bit.
Trying to poke.
Yeah, they want this Aegis. They can get it for free, that would be big. 33, he's not scared. I don't think they can go on him. They jump.
They're ready to dive. They get the drag back with the skewer on towards Snaking.
No buyback.
He's gone for 46 seconds. Keep this push going, Tundra. Tier 3 tower, it's gone onto the barracks. The second set of barracks they're looking at here. Just 27 minutes in. Sumail's going to try and start something. But straight away, they just dropped the RP down on towards them. Crit's gone. Sumail has to zip out at the last moment. Skeeter's trying to get the kills.
He's fighting on Skeeter, but they're all hiding in a snowball.
And they're closing in on him. The snowball closes the gap. The BKB's going to come to an end. Skeeter falls. They don't have buybacks on Falcons. Amar, borrowed time, will finish. Sumail is going to try and zip towards Whitemon, find at least a squishy kill. He'll get one of them.
Alright, Sumail's still unstoppable on Sumail. He only really died that one time mid.
All BZM. Ready to try and chase him down. Sumail not quite able to clear out that full wave, so they've got the creep still going in. Tundra could take the top set. Still a tier 2 in the middle lane, so Falcons won't have to worry about the mega creeps.
And they're probably not going to go Throne here, I'm guessing. Not without the Aegis. There's also the Tormentor you can fall back to now, I believe. Or did they kill that? Well, we were disconnected maybe.
I think they must have done.
They might have done that.
You're right. They did.
Yeah.
They got that whilst we were disconnected. This is tough. I mean, Falcons, 18k down. They lost 2 set of barracks.
Tundra made us doubt them, and you know we thought like, what are they doing?
They're just clowning for a little bit, having a little bit of fun. You know, dying here, dying there, and they're like, all right, boys, it's serious time. Let's group up and go. And ever since they grouped up and go.
Yeah, the team fight has been severe. Maybe they lulled them into his false sense, like, wait, if we're 5-manning, we're stronger, Falcons? No. Not against Darkseer. And this Jakiro combo is beautiful. I've been noticing this Ice Path landing on the ground for so long.
And BZM's just straight in. He's going to jump in right by the tier 4s. The Mel's going to zip forward. Amar His borrowed time's on cooldown for 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He's not going to get it off. They kill him before it's back up. As Tundra, again, making these plays, losing nobody when they go for it. Falcons just not able to take anyone down on Tundra.
Yeah, they're like surgeons. They're executing this nicely. I mean, they're just so tanky, honestly. That's what it comes down to. They can't die. There's too much tankability. Glimmer Capes, 3 of them, and the pipe. It's too early for Skier to have impact. Like, he needs that Daedalus.
Samel trying to look for Duracho, but Duracho's still got the BKB a little bit. The Stanners, they get the skewer back on towards Samel.
The King will fall.
He's out for 70 seconds. As the buybacks come out from Amar, but it wasn't there in time to save the Storm. The RP from Duracho just walks up and kills Skeeter. I think this one's over, Gorg.
Yeah, that's when the Falcons can call it. They do not have the buybacks.
A freezing field put immediately to an end. Yeah. And they'll tap out. GG is called. Well.
Beautiful game.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, Tundra. There was that one moment where it's like, where's Tundra? And then they were like, well, here we are.
We'll show up.
Here we are. They showed up. They just crushed them in that last second half of the games. With their picks already, quite like last game. I'm sure we're going to see teams look for that first blood. Of course, last time around, that was the beginning of the tough times for Falcons, in particular that mid lane, with the fact that BZM for Tundra got that quite the boost with those early 2 kills. So I'm sure Falcons are going to be more careful about putting themselves in positions where they could give up that early first blood. But yeah, here with Gorg once again. Gorg, what do you make of this overall? You have a preference? You think we are going to get a game 3, or a little concern for Falcons again?
No, I'm hopeful, Owen. Yep. And I think especially this early smoke here, a little bit less dangerous. I mean, it's very different during nighttime. Actually, smokes are more powerful during daytime, but when you're slow like this, you can't really use the movement speed so well. So you prefer nighttime. Here, so we didn't get any action like we did last game, and I have a lot of hope here because I was kind of like worried in the back. This is my last day here at DreamLeague, right?
We've got to give you a good game,
and I want a good
series,
game.
You know?
Yeah, I want a game 3, and I was like, oh my god, Falcons, come on, they're gonna pick Darks here, they're gonna do this. But you know, when I saw the Bristle, I got hope. It's a nice Bristle game. Yeah. Like you just need some boss items later, like a Satanic or whatever. He's gonna solo this lobby later.
I mean, because that's the thing, right? We've seen Falcons with Amar. They love to pick the Bristle first, and they'll win games with that. So you've got to imagine, if they're getting it through as the 5th pick, then they have a lot of confidence that Amar's going to be able to do it.
It has to be. I mean, the only reason I can see... look, they're hiding it. They're worried about getting tri-lane at the start or something. They were careful down there. No, there must be some scrim history or something where Tundra have beaten the Amar Bristle, because you never see him scared of picking this hero, but he was last game, and yeah, he's got to step it up this game, and I think he will.
Honestly, how does the lane situation look for him? I mean, obviously against Duracho.
We can see smokes. Okay, permanent. So it was like a down.
What does that mean? Oh,
so
like you still have the smoke debuff above your head or something?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, probably just the new...
Little visual bug right there.
But yeah, so this bottom lane, how does safe lane Duracho, safe lane Marcy, that Duracho is playing, deal with the pressure of the Bristle and the Hoodwink? Is this a fine lane for the Marcy, or is it difficult?
I think it's a fine lane for Marcy. I definitely would prefer to be Bristle in this lane, but the Jakiro difference is quite big. Jakiro's so powerful right now. I think he might be able to offset the difference. So I'm worried that Amar might be dying a little bit. I mean, the toss back into the Jakiro spells, look how much damage he's taking. What's Hoodwink doing? He's just shooting, right? He's not doing anything. Amar might die.
I think he will. Yeah. First blood.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, Hoodwink just doesn't help much. I'm not a big fan of this hero, this Patcho, and like I don't know why Grit insists on it. Maybe he just likes Hoodwink for some reason. I mean, I'm not going to question it too much.
Historically, right, I think he's one of the players that has like the most, when it comes to like player-hero combos, it's one of the highest.
Yeah, and this is kind of a new hero, which is crazy.
Yeah. But the win rate, I think we've seen now, especially with that last game taken into account here at DreamLeague, I think it was now, what, like 2-6. It's not been a great scoreline.
Not at all. I think the big change that with the Gleipnir they did makes the builds confusing. We saw last game he went Corrosion, which is the new tech on Hoodwink, kind of good. With the Vessel, he might be looking into something similarly this game.
Sure.
But look at what Jakiro just did to him.
I mean, yeah.
Half his HP.
How does he match that as a poor old Hoodwink? It seems pretty much impossible on these early levels. And I guess that's the thing as well, they took away that fast hit, right, where you get the acorn shot bouncing off the trees.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of your early game harassment gone.
Yeah, a little bit higher skill ceiling now playing this hero in lane.
That doesn't look like a fun time against the Jakiro in lane.
Not at all. But, you know, they're surviving at least bottom. It's okay. Duracho only 6 creep kills so far. Mid lane, Sumail back on the Storm again. And he's doing fine against Ember as well. Pretty even trade there.
Top lane. What's sort of is this going to be a lane where there will be chance for 33 and Saxa to go aggressive level 2 Iron Shells? Like, are you getting kills up here, or is it difficult against the Slardar Warlock?
No, just like last game, it's the level 3 that matters the most. Warlock did get a little buff this patch, surprisingly. He's pretty decent against these Darkseer lanes. They were kind of ready for it. I think that was their answer, to Fatal Bond the wave and kill it. And I think actually Slardar is one of the better matchups into these double melee Darkseer lane, but the problem is level 3 is just so much damage. Usually it's hard to... Whatever counter you got, you might just die, surprisingly, you know? Especially with that nighttime now at 3 minutes. Saxa is so strong with the Iron Shell.
I mean, with that said and done, you know, what lane do you think is most likely to see further blood, further carnage?
I think bot lane for certain, and also at the level 3 timing here, we're gonna see something happening on the top as well. But the bot lane, yeah, Marcy is not really the most heavy farm carry, so she wants to win the lane. She needs to win the lane. And the Rusher will be playing for that.
And the Master Carry build, is it pretty much exclusively just the Battle Fury?
Yeah, I think most times, unless you have a really greedy mid and off lane, but this time he doesn't really. He could have opted for the Armlet top lane.
I mean, this is it, yeah. That move that comes out, as you say, every single time that level 3's hit on the Darkseer, straight in on top of the 2 of them. They kill off Snaking. They might just be able to get Skeeter as well.
Their former teammate.
He's on the run. He should be fine and just gets the south sorted out also. Unless they can dive the tower for him, Saxon's going to be able to get his courier.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough. Honestly, your support dying for this level 3 timing is much better than last time. Last time Skeeter died when they got level 3 on Darkseer, so Warlock is going to be able to heal him up a bit, and maybe they'll be able to stand here anyway. That's okay. Mid lane is quite unexciting right now. Oh, Saxa though. Did he suicide the tower? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Remember the reset at the tier 2. Bottom lane. Amar.
Yeah, the blood grenade thrown out on the Racho. It's a bit of a chase though. He does not have boots, but they're not going to chase.
Yeah, they're going to give up on it. They don't want to waste any more time away for the creep wave. And Duracho, how's he doing on regen? He's got Tango left on top of the one that he's already munching on. Mid lane, BZM.
Yeah, mid lane, BZM.
He's going to be fine. We'll see if either of the spirits here are able to get some action before the level 6 bottom lane.
Bottom is rough.
And that's going to put
They do get the Racho, and Whitemon picks up both kills. Honestly, it's fine for Falcons. Not the end of the world. They were kind of low anyway. That's how we cope, Owen, you know, when you die, like, I need to go to base anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, there's always a way to sort of make the early deaths count for something. But in your head, maybe not always actually in the game.
Yeah.
But you can always convince yourself.
I'm definitely bias casting here a little bit. I don't know if this is allowed.
Well, you want the game 3 or what?
Yeah, I want the game 3, so I'm just going to be rooting for Falcons the rest of the game. Just a little bit.
So what's the build when you're playing the safe lane Slardar? Is it still, like, how early do you get the blink?
Well, I think...
Oh, mid?
Oh my god, the tree got
so
cut.
Close.
He cut the tree with quelling.
Ice path there from Whitemon.
Beautiful counter rotation too. I don't know if you noticed that, but BZM cut the tree with the quelling gun as he was sliding to stop the potential bushwhack.
Oh, damn.
Very nice.
BZM continuing the level of style and finesse that he brought in game 1 into this game 2.
There's a reason why they call him best zoomer mid. He's quick.
Yeah, he's had some great mid performances here. We started to see this really come out from him in the previous tournament before this at Blast Slam, and then into this one. Some fantastic showings in the mid lane.
There's a lot of action around the mid. I mean, Saxa needs to find purpose in this game now. Like, he's level 3, roaming around daytime. It's kind of hard. I don't know what you're supposed to do at this point with Night Stalker. You're just a walking Iron Shell. Wizard Room's going to spawn soon, so he's going to be aiming to do that. Bot lane is stabilized a lot for Amar. Like, he's fine right now, honestly. Seems to be unscared.
Yeah, difficult for these two to go on him now, I guess.
A little bit.
Unless he's completely out of position. Top. Saxa.
This looks like a nice little kill. I mean, like I said, it's hard to find purpose here with Saxa, so he's going to end up, like, doing these weird moves. Feeding a little bit.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Amar
it's not that hard killing him, I guess, but he's quilling.
The quills are stacking up.
Oh, he's turned around. Oh, he's turned around.
They'll get him.
That just helped crit.
Dude, that disposed. That was a straight up assist there from Duracho. It's like, hey, crit. You're trying to get a last right click on Whitemon. I'll help you out there.
He might kill crit anyway, though, and then it's maybe fine. He's chasing, but no.
No, he can't.
TP'd. Okay, wow.
Okay. All right. I don't know if Skeeter could chase Duracho down.
No. Maybe not the best TP from Skeeter, but the lane he pushed in for him top, so he's not going to lose too much anyway. So it's actually not that bad for Skeeter, I think. He's actually doing really well on Skeeter. Top net worth.
Yep.
14 denies as well. Like, he's on top of things this game. And he's gonna... we talked about it earlier, but you asked, like, how do you build a Slardar?
Yeah.
I think similar approach to how he does his DK. Wow, they canceled him, no.
I mean, he's gonna... I
think he's a bait.
They can't kill him.
It's a bait. Let's see, the goo?
I mean, they can start the chase down.
Yeah, the goo is sticking up on Marcy from behind.
They're in with the crush. Yep. Tundra, they
nice
might
attempt by
regret
Dyrachyo to clip him there.
that they interrupted him trying to get out through the twin gate.
Oh,
the ice path.
5 stacks, but... Well, it's only 4 with the...
I mean, Crit's going to try and see if he can get a catch move with the Acorn
This
shot.
is so deep.
They're too far, yeah. They're going to get out. But that was a little spooky there. They nearly paid for trying to stop Dyrachyo from... Sorry, stop Skeeter from getting through that twin gate.
Yeah.
Dyrachyo nearly dying.
Yeah, that could have cost Dyrachyo. That was almost a Dyrachyo moment right there. Okay.
Same time in the mid.
To go. Yeah, Sumail. Saxa found his purpose.
Oh, he's going to drop the golem. All right, Snake King.
That's an angry rock. Whatever, it's a farming rock now.
I mean, that's the good thing about when you're a Warlock and you drop a golem like this. It's like, oh no, I dropped my golem. I'm going to have to farm a bit. What a shame.
Not really what you want to do. I mean, that was his fastest value too, with the Black Rumar being used.
Dude, that bottom lane, he keeps trying to get through this twin gate. They're not letting him.
I mean, they have a nice little ward there.
He'll get through now. Yeah.
Yeah, no ice path this time. Okay, to finish the thought though, he will... Okay, I can't finish my thought.
The action continue to go.
There we go. Nice kill by Sumail.
Samayo.
Great rotation.
Anyway,
back
to the fort.
So, the way Skeeter wants to play his Slardar is similar to how he plays DK. Not traditional carry, maybe not no Echo Saber or something like that. He's just gonna buy an early blink and play the tempo game, letting Amar farm. I think this is a nice way to play it. Probably early shard as well to set up his team for some more damage. Helps you farm as well. It's honestly quite a decent hero. I mean, with the patch, we see rivers everywhere. So everybody was thinking this is Slardar patch. We haven't seen too much of him though.
But you would imagine as well, if you do play him as safe lane, you'd always want to do it in this sort of Skeeter style. Like, is there a world where you can go for some kind of crazy right-click carry Slardar?
No, there's definitely a world. Even in this game, it's kind of valuable. Because he might be able to win the man fights versus Marcy with enough items. It's kind of tough, but yeah, he definitely could scale. But when you have Amar in your team, you know, you play a certain way. And Sumail is also scaling a bit here.
Yeah, just the 2 early deaths this time round.
Yeah.
Maybe put that extra pressure on towards him.
3 cores at the top are Radiant right now, though. Looking too great for Falcons overall. Oh, Dyrachyo, bottom.
BZM's going to get the amplified damage ring. And Dyrachyo not quite able to take down Amar.
Yep, it's a trade for...
Does he want to jump in for this? He's going to keep going.
Oh, he's crazy. This is crazy.
Oh, okay. Does he get away with this?
I don't think so. Well, let's see. He's fast. He might have baited 2 TP so far.
I mean, what's the plan now?
You chase him. Nah, he's dead.
I meant more sort of what Dyrachyo's plan was.
Dyrachyo's plan
He didn't have a plan beyond that. No, that was a...
Absolutely.
He was in, and then he wasn't.
That was a crazy go.
Well, Amar will certainly take that.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yep.
And Marcy, like I said, not the best recovery hero ever. Like, he's not even close to his Battlefield, right? He bought Corrosion, he bought Phase Boots.
Yep.
So he's gonna be a bit slow, amping up this game. Gonna be relying on that Ember Darkseer combo. This time around, they still have a few combinations with the vacuum, but not as many as last game. Oh, nice little freebie here. Galvanized stacks for Sumail once again.
Down bottom.
Yeah, let's see. They're gonna fight this. Warlock has Rock, but he didn't get it off.
They're able to kill him in time. Now the turnover towards Amar. Can the 3 of them tackle this Bristol?
I think they're tackling him good.
I think they are. A few cross sprays stacking up,
but not enough.
There's too much right now for him to deal with the 3 of them on top of him.
33, can he maybe get a bash here? He's 2 hits off. Nice stun.
Got the crush.
They disarm, but it doesn't matter. He's stunned during it. I think 33 might die.
He drops the wall.
The vacuum
off. Is he actually going to get away with that? He's out of there. 33's away. Skeeter's in trouble now. Stax is able to chase him down. Crit also going to go down here.
Oh, that was disgusting.
He lives. I mean, that's what the Halberd Rush will do for you, right? Getting off a little cheeky disarm, slowing down their offensive attempts on you. He's able to run.
2,600 gold when you disarm for 3 seconds. That paid off.
Yeah, we'll check it out again.
By 33.
I mean, they tried to do their best with it, as you say, having that bit of control.
Thought he was dead here. That vacuum, though.
I'm just not able to get that last hit in on 33.
That Crit was so desperate. He's just chasing for
he just said, let me hit. Let me hit. They did not. Crit goes down.
That's demoralizing. That was almost a 2k gold swing right there.
Skeeter. A few hundred gold off the Blink Dagger.
Yeah. He really needs to get this before the Tormentor. They do have a very good Tormentor team on Falcons too, worth noting.
And you like this as well for Samel? Looks like we're going to get kind of the old school Orchid Brush from the Storm.
Ooh, that's something I haven't seen a lot. It's a very interesting build. Maybe it's a way to deal with Ember. I can see it being good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't hate the idea, but look at the smoke by them top lane here. They're trying to find Skeeter. He's jungling.
It's very close to the blink timing.
But he's in the river, though. He's strong in the river.
That is true.
They might get him on the wave, though. They're waiting for him.
Is he going to go for it? No, he's playing safe.
When you're 200 gold off blink, those waves look juicy.
The temptation.
Oh, he sees.
Oh, he's going to see them now.
He might have gone away. That's a good space right there. Great read by Skeeter. I would not be able to resist that wave.
No, that wave was it was looking pretty juicy.
Yeah. Okay. Amar's working on his Aghanim. Gonna be his farm accelerated. 33 is like running in here. He's not scared of anything. But should he be? Let's find out.
He's got the bushwhack and
Who's
the sharp shot.
Yeah, not enough though. They're scared of 33. He has this aura around him, you know?
BZM's on the hunt. Off the mark with a sleight of fist and chains.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They do still have the golem to fight with here, Snake.
Yeah, they're finding our angle here with Saxa from behind. This is maybe bad. Let's see.
Samel gonna get the vortex in
the rock. They need to burst them.
Can they keep BZM controlled? They can't. He's able to remnant dodge back to safety. They'll try and chase on. And Skeeter was in with the wraparound. They've killed up BZM.
Nice angle by Skeeter, chasing for more.
He's ready to close the gap onto Whitemon. Whitemon tries to turn with the ice path, but they're in with the physical damage to tear through the Jakira.
Ratcher's alone back there.
Controls Saxa completely. They get the three of them, and they're not done yet. They get the ult on towards Duracho
trying
into
to
the
TP to
crush.
help, but he can't.
They clean them up. 4 kills for Falcons. I mean, that was the time for Skeeter to turn up. Like, it doesn't get much better than that, right? You get the Blink Dagger, you turn up to the fight, you get 4 kills, you only lose your Warlock, and he already did the job. Drop the Golem.
Yeah, no, perfect angle there by Skeeter to come in and clean up that kill on BZM. Very important to kill him. They're actually waiting at his Remnant here. There's no way he's coming back.
There's no way.
Wait.
Oh.
Come on,
no,
BZM.
they scanned it.
Come on, BZM. Oh, they scanned
He
it.
scanned to check. BZM scanned.
Okay. I mean, they got the mid tower, and now 30 seconds left till Tormentor. I mean, you see, they're already gearing up for it on Tundra. They're walking down. Falcons need to start walking down there as well. I don't know what they're doing right now.
Who's sort of got the easier fight around the Tormentor 15 minutes in with the state of both teams?
Well, the wall is on cooldown for another 30 seconds. It matters quite a lot. And the Marcy ulti as well. So right now, I would say Falcons are favored, but not for long. Because the Night Stalker ulti is king. So we'll see. They might have... They got Ember. They got Ember.
They get the crush. I'm going to force him to have to remnant back over towards the mid lane.
Yeah, he does have a TP, but there's no outpost any there.
Down bottom, they're already starting to play onto Amar, but Amar's pretty tanky.
He's alright.
And now it's kind of awkward for Tundra.
Yeah, and his ulti will be scouting them out constantly here, though. They know that.
Look at Skeeter coming in from the side. They're grouped up. Tundra, they're standing on top of each other. Skeeter's just able to jump and get the 3-man crush.
Do they have the damage?
They go straight for 33, in with the sharpshooter as well from Crit. They bring the Darkseer down. Now turn over towards Duracho. Duracho will be able to take Crit out in return. Crush up from Skeeter. They control the Marcy. Duracho will fall. Double kill from Amar. I mean, that was so risky. They were walking back down that river holding hands, the 3 of them.
Yeah, and the timing was so awful, and like the Marcy ulti was still cooldown. Ember had been pushed back, which was actually a move that looked like they failed.
Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That is a holding hands in the river kind of moment, yeah.
They can't be that close. No one has a Blink Slardar in the game.
No. Well, now they got the Torment.
They did.
Oy, oy, oy. Falcons are bringing it back this
They
game.
are. They're giving a good fight this time. Get that Tormentor sorted. Who's going to get the shard?
Oh, right. I even forgot it was on the other side. It switches after 15 seconds, right? A bit different with the nighttime. We got the shard on Crit.
How's that one?
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the Warlock one, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
The Boomerang has value. Warlock doesn't like skilling upheaval, so his shard doesn't really do that much. But yeah, I think they're pretty happy with that one. Pretty happy with that one.
How's the progress looking for Duracho?
I mean, not a lot, though, I'm not gonna lie.
800 still on the
It's not
Battle
fun
Fury.
playing Marcy when you lose lane. That's why it's such a good pairing with the IO. You mostly always win the lane, and then you can use that to farm across the map and join fight still. They're gonna have to jump him right now.
Well, they are. And they're gonna get him. Skeeter's in. I mean, this Slardar, he's been playing it fantastically so far this game.
I mean, this is Skeeter does the same thing on Dragon Knight,
It is
Vice
true.
Blink, Wraith King. That's how his origin story back in Penta 9. Penta 9 and Penta Skeeter. Been doing this forever.
Top lane BZM's gonna try and start things onto Amar, but it's not easy.
Amar is not a nice target. I mean, we're Snaking has a rock from behind her.
He does.
They cannot chase here.
And backup's in. Sumail's around as well, ready to fight.
Yeah, they even scanned the gate there, so they know they're coming in. Is BZM cocky, though?
He's got the Remnant. Jump for Skeeter. Into the crush shot to Whitemon. They'll get the Chikira for sure.
Yeah, he got all of his spells off beautifully,
He did get all of his spells off.
The rock snaking.
I mean, Whitemon dies. The rock's going to get dropped onto the two of them. Ooh. And that's going to cost both Skeeter and Snaking their lives. And Sumail, he's very low on the mana.
He's dead.
They get him with the chains. They're going to be able to get the pick off. Amar, he's going to be kind of left alone against the world here.
The turnaround. I mean, Jakiro getting all his spells off there was all that happened that fight, really. They're going to try to help Amar, but he can't. Oh my god, and he doesn't even get
Yeah, Duracho was able to block the sharp shot so it didn't connect onto Saxa.
Oh, that's crazy.
And Saxa, he's coming for crit. And they'll get him as well. A team wipe there from Tundra. It's just not as smooth as it needed to be there in terms of the entrance from Falcons. I think Sumail, he didn't quite get the Vortex off right.
No.
Onto the Jakiro.
No, not the Vortex. He didn't have the rock to follow up. Maybe he was expecting a Warlock Golem there to cover him a little bit. It was just a little bit sloppy execution by Falcons. They don't have that many stuns, right? So if Jakiro gets all his spells off and you grouped up.
I was talking about the Jakiro, Skeeter's looking for him.
I mean, is Jakiro baiting again?
Hey, this is a risky move.
Oh no.
33 turns up. Has to
he has the river though. Not anymore.
Or take him out the river.
Back in the river.
And he should be fine.
He's safe here.
Is he thinking about going back in? He's got a lot of backup, Skeeter. He might think about...
Ember popped an Arcane Rune. If they know about this, they should not fight.
Sure.
They probably do. Seems like.
A bit of back and forth. 19 to 16.
Yeah.
Dead even on the net worth.
Back in an even game. They're very grouped up here on Falcons. And Tundra are spreading out on the map. I mean, they don't really want to take a fight now. Night Stalker does not have ulti. It's daytime for a bit longer. He's just gonna be finding purpose, hitting jungle creeps. Yeah, it's tricky. I think again, Falcons drafted themselves in a way where they have less team fight than Tundra. But this time around, Bristle is actually good at disrupting these team fights.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be running in and tanking, and they don't have that much single target damage for him except the Marcy.
And in a game like this as well, top. They're gonna get the catch onto BZM.
That's a big one with the Orchid, but is it enough?
And with Amar.
Oh my god.
Oh, it still isn't.
So close. They pinged him, but teammates were a bit too close. That was a shame.
And Falcons are still trying to find some of the smoke from the mid.
Yeah, they're pinging the Ratio actually. They might see him here.
I mean, they've got Golem in about 12 seconds.
Yeah, but the Ratio dies fast.
That's true. Skeeter. Easy jump, easy kill.
Well played. Okay. I'm fairly Falcons are way more confident going into late game this time around.
Okay.
I think a big Bristle just wins this game. I might be a little bit of Bristle biased, you know. I've played this hero quite a lot the past patches here. But it feels like a free game for him once he gets that BKB and Satanic.
Yeah, talk to me about this as well, because we've got Amar going for his BKB, Mel going for his BKB, but Skeeter, he's going for the Glimmer build rather than the BKB. Why is that?
Well, maybe he feels like he's too committal to get the BKB, and he wants something to cover them a bit earlier in the timing. He feels like BKB is a bit too far away, like he wants to play fast, and that's when the Glimmer kicks in a little bit better.
Yep.
I do think he will buy Glimmer and BKB though this game. He kind of needs both. It's just he wants to be strong at an earlier timing. Potentially for a Roche fight coming up soon, or even the next Tormentor, he wouldn't have BKB ready for that.
And turns BKBs for Duracho. Duracho is working on his after the Battle Fury. Yep. And we're going to get 33, getting a Blink Dagger a little earlier on in the build for him this game.
Yeah. Having played with 33 in a team many years ago, his signature move back in the day was setting up his own stuns on Darkseer. He's always been a big Darkseer player.
Oh, well, back when he would play with the Helm.
Yeah, Helm of the Dominator, the Centaur creep. Yeah, he used to do that a lot, so he's very good at finding these very impactful vacuums in fight. And we're going to see some flashy stuff coming out with this Blink, I hope.
A little bit of peace there. Whilst teams do get this next set of items done.
Yeah, the Glimmer is ready. Still a little bit off timing. I don't think anybody else is ready to fight right now.
Yep.
They will smoke up anyway.
I mean, they still have the Golem. Yeah. So, you know, if Skeeter can get a jump, I mean, as we've seen, especially with something like Duracho, they kill him very easily. Toughest one right now is probably 33.
Oh, getting Saxa here for free would be nice. He's using the nighttime vision, but
yeah, they'll go
the Blink's done.
They should get him pretty easily with a Bushwhack.
Yeah, have a nice stack as well.
And an Arcane Rune for Sumail to maybe turn this into a further play.
Yeah, Saxa does not have buyback, so they can't turn this around. This is just not much Falcons can get off this. They got the 1 kill. I don't think this matters too much because there's no objective really that's impactful right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Except for Roche, if they wanted to dare, but they're not daring a Roche right now. Maybe they could have.
I mean, that's it. We consider what Falcons able to do Roche pretty easily.
Yeah, honestly,
Bristol,
I think that might have been a mistake not going Roche. Maybe they expected a Saxa buyback. But they don't see what we see, so. They're pinging BZM. BZM actually sniped a big courier for crit.
Dire are scanning.
I don't think, like, Marcy is... Like, I think Slara can fight, and Bristol can fight. Marcy's not strong before her BKB. She needs that 1,000 more gold to get into fights. But I mean, they're gonna go right now. If they go 4v1, it's still good. They found a Mar. He's insta-TPing.
Oh, but they're able to stop it. Vacuum's there.
Yeah, that's a freebie. That's a good one. Good to get right in front of Roche pit. So let's see if they're daring the Roche. Their Roche is not as fast, but they can still do it.
They've at least got pretty good sustain, right? 33 can tank. He's got Greaves.
Yeah, it's too risky maybe though.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd much rather take the fight first.
Yeah, Saxa, look, he's finding an angle here. He wants the Warlock first if he can.
BZM.
The Warlock is out of position a little bit. Snaking keeping good distance. Well, Skeeter's glimmering in. He's crazy.
He's going to try and make the jump.
This is an ambitious play.
I mean, Sumel, he steps forward into the ice path, into the root, into the silence. They drop the golem trying to help out Snaking, but Snaking can't save this fight as Sumel and Skeeter just die on the front lines. And now Snaking's in trouble as well. The ice path back up once again, catching out Snaking. Oh, that goes horribly wrong for Falcons. I mean, Skeeter, he's so far ahead of the team. And then Sumel tries to join him, ends up zipping straight into the combo that was getting laid down onto Skeeter. It ends up getting the 2 of them.
Second game, they underestimate these ice path, Owen.
Yep.
The blink stun on Slara is just not long enough of a stun to really set up. 0.8 second stun duration.
Well, check this out.
Like, there's no way that he can follow up fast enough. The bash was there, but the ice path, like, Sumel zipped right into it. That was way too forced. In a 4v5 also, Amar was dead. I don't really know what Falcons were thinking on that one. Maybe they thought he was alone.
And I think, dude, I think that was also a fight where Sumel goes in. He was like 100 gold away from the BKB. He was. It might have even been on its way out on the courier. The BKB was literally on its way.
Oh, that is awful.
Because he's got it now.
Yeah.
If he had it there, he would have lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. That's rough.
That is a very rough one. They give away the Roche when they should be the Roche lineup, and now BZM's going to be able to play in the front. They're poking at them. Warlock doesn't really want to drop rock unless they're grouped up, and BZM's going to be poking them for free now. And it's really hard, as you've seen, like, with this few stuns, bursting this Ember, and also relying on nobody counter-initiating on all of Tundra, it's hard. But Amar almost has his BKB too. Just, this is where you gotta give credit to a team like Tundra, right? They recognize the fact that Falcons are waiting for some big BKB items, and they're forcing the issue a few times. Well, to be honest, that was maybe Skeeter.
Okay, that was Skeeter more forcing the issue, yeah.
They made him force the issue. Let's put it like that.
Skeeter would say it was Tundra forcing.
Yeah.
What could I do? They made me blink on them.
Yeah.
Unfortunate times there for Falcons. As Tundra.
Roche is spawning now. Tormentor is spawning now. They're gonna be heading over and controlling this area. But now that Durachi has a BKB, now it's a different story. He's actually quite strong. And honestly, impressive. BZM keeping up on the net worth. I see a lot of Embers traditionally actually falling behind the net worth a lot of the time. But he's farming everywhere. It's probably because the catch from Falcons just isn't that scary. Did they time this Tormentor? They're waiting an awful long time up there.
Because it was killed about, I think, about 16 minutes 20.
20, alright.
So it should be up, okay, 6 minutes 10. Yes, there we go.
See who gets the shard on this one. Both are honestly fine. Saxa gets it. A little bit extra sustain. They're gonna smoke here on Falcons.
I mean, Falcons, of course, they're still strong because they have the BKBs, they have the ultimates.
They're ready. Amar is not smoked, though. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
Never Skeeter.
And now the counter smoke by Tundra. Oh boy. BZM frontlining. They don't want to jump him. They need the backline, but Saxa's protecting him with Vision.
Amar's trying to hold the rest of the team back. Skeeter's able to get the jump in with the crush onto BZM. Of course, he's the one with the Aegis. They don't really want to drop too much on him. They are going to drop the Golem here, Snaking in his final moments, getting the Golem out. But it's not quite gone to plan. Now look towards the supports, and Sumel trying to get in onto Whitemon. What's the BKB?
Not enough damage.
But indeed, Whitemon's fine. He's able to try and get the Macropire laid down. Vacuum Wall as well onto Skeeter and Amar. As they'll kill 33, but they'll lose Skeeter. Amar's going to go for the TP out through the remainder of the BKB. He'll manage to back out in time. As Saxa chases down Crit. Still ends up being a fight that Tundra are happy to take.
Yeah. It's honest. I mean, Sumail DD did the difference there. The Storm got to chase the targets that are amped and did manage to pick up 2 kills at least. 33 died much faster than he expected, I believe. 2 BKBs used by Falcons, though. Quite a big commitment. Meanwhile, Duracho actually didn't even use his BKB. So, I think Tundra are pretty happy about that in the end.
Somehow.
Gotta be careful.
It's going to be fine. Has to be careful around the chains.
Yeah. Duracho, I haven't seen much of him yet, but honestly, once he has the Spasher, who's gonna fight him, right? The Slaughter is actually useless at this point.
Well, he just gets out-bashed by the Master.
Yeah. The superior Marcy.
Skeeter.
Skeeter, Blink stunning with the Orchid.
Ready. They've got the Bushwhack. Remnant's out. BZM's perfectly fine. He's even finding a regen rune.
Never quite enough, but Skeeter is
still chasing. Continue to try and chase BZM. The Slider Fist is back up.
Aegis, guys.
Can they even kill him the once?
Guys.
I mean, Sumail's stylist. He's jumped in for this. His BKB's still on cooldown for 10 seconds. He's got no way out of this. Sumail's
What are they
dead.
doing?
The Slider Fist comes out. BZM, he's ready to start healing up as well with the regen rune. The Bushwhack's onto Duracho, but it's not enough damage. Skeeter will jump back in to get the kill, but it's going to cost him his life. He's caught in the combo. Skeeter's dead. It's another team wipe that Tundra's getting. And Falcons, all they got was the 1 kill.
This is so unusual. Falcons to be so desperate for a kill when they're chasing an Ember with an Aegis. Did they forget? I'm not really sure. I seem a bit tilted. Like you mentioned, no BKB ready. As we can see, it's always sad looking at your cores and they just didn't even use all the BKBs are still off cooldown.
Dire's middle tower.
Tundra, they're ready to push the high ground.
Yeah.
They're about to lose the Aegis on BZM, but they already got so much done with this.
Skeeter's gonna disconnect. We're probably gonna get a reason soon for this one. Sumail did not look too
tough
happy.
one here. You can see it on the faces.
Yeah.
Let's see the struggles. This is kind of like game 1. As soon as kind of the Tundra get going, it's so hard to stop them.
Yeah.
Falcons there, they've kind of been throwing themselves at them, trying to force some sort of positive outcome in a team fight. It's not worked out. Tundra, they're coming out on top each and every time.
Snaking gonna sneak out here. Put a ward or something. Nope. He's scared. Alright, yeah. Now we're gonna wait for... I mean, Slaughter is itemizing back into the BKB. We can notice, like, every time he jumps in, there's a wall, ice path, chains. I mean, he's just not moving. This Glimmer Cape, he might have overcooked a little bit on that one.
Amar.
Yeah, Amar is alone down here.
He's got BKB ready to press.
He does have BKB, he really doesn't want to press it if he doesn't have to. Duracho missed the jump, so maybe he gets a chance to walk away here. It's alright. And it's ulti forced. That is a cooldown. There's gonna be a window here after this, or maybe Falcons could fight.
Tundra, they've got to hold back a little bit. They're still yet to get the tier 1 on the bottom lane.
Saxa still has another 10 seconds remaining on this. He's gonna be hunting. Maybe he'll find Skeeter.
Skeeter. Trying to glimmer out of this, but they have the dust.
Yeah.
This is looking like a pretty dead Slaughter. Falcons, they're heading out the base. I don't know if they want to do this. They're going to drop the golem. Falcons are going to try and find the fight. They're able to burst Duracho. Can they get anything more? If they could just reset and get out of it, they'll take that. But Snaking's going to get caught behind by the chains. Double kill for BZM. Amar still has BKB ready to press.
And there's nothing to kill Amar right now, maybe.
So he should be fine.
Yeah, he has BKB. It's time to fucking fight.
Let's do it. He's going to try and get aggressive. Saxa's in with the jump onto him. Now the BKB comes out from Amar. They get the Bushwhack connection on Saxa. Sumail with the follow-up. Saxa, he'll fall. The ice path clips on towards Sumail. He also has the BKB ready to press when he needs to. He'll press it now as he gets caught by the chains. Dancing around BZM, but BZM's too tanky for the two of them to focus. They had to back away.
Yeah. Okay, maybe just a poke from BZM was enough to scare away Amar. At least they got something there. I mean, it was not horrendous, you know?
They stopped the push again.
2 for 2.
Yep.
Stop the push. It's alright. Amar gets a little bit of time to get more items. I still believe in the Brizzle this game, you know? A little bit more items and he might carry this. But he's not having a good one. 7 deaths on Amar is not very characteristic. BZM, meanwhile, having the game of his life here on the first pick Ember. We've seen this a lot lately.
Oh, here we go. Tundra. The outpost under their control. They're ready to start going for them once again. They've hit the scan. They know someone's here. It's just snaking. BZM's going to go searching straight away.
Snaking cooldown and Glimmer there.
A little short on the Remnant there, BZM.
Yeah. New
33. He's got the gap closed. Jumps in. 4-star though. Snaking, can he get back to the base in time? He can. He's going to live.
Not bad space. Skeeter is farming top. He desperately needs that BKB, so any space he can get is great.
Tense times for Falcons. They can't afford any further slip-ups.
Not at all.
Tier 1 gone. Tundra opening up the pressure on the bottom lane.
Yeah. 33 is going to get his Shiva as well soon. It's going to be... Actually, he's going to keep it a Veil. And then Ember already has Shiva, so he's going to have Shiva and Veil.
They get the jump on Stacks.
Yeah, it's kind of... They're kind of TPing into the towers, but it's too late. He's dead. It's a good pick-off. And Skeeter is only 500 gold away from that BKB now.
Okay.
I'm seeing some hope. 9k gold lead. Not insurmountable.
I mean, in these fights, who are they in a dream situation just jumping on and focusing first? Are you trying to kill BZM?
Well, ideally, it would be nice to burst Duracio, as they've been doing a few times. 33 and Jakiro are also great targets, I think. Honestly, whatever they can get their hands on, I think BZM is actually the least realistic kill, because he has the Shiva, he has the Manta. Yeah, he's not dying. They've tried too many times. Hopefully they learn their lesson.
He's got full Aghanims as well. BZM.
Yeah, what are they going to do here? They're smoked up.
They wanted to do something.
Yeah, the white one is kind of in a position to break these smokes with vision down as well. Let's see if they can find an angle. Amar is trying to give vision.
Look at the ice path. They're going to go on to Amar.
He want to force his BKB, but... Well, they forced with the force.
33. Get the vacuum onto the bow for them. And they'll turn. They're going to look towards 33. 33's gone.
Huge.
And now Duracio, he's kind of overextended here with the BKB. It's a bit awkward now for Tundra. Falcons might be able to play their way out of this. Skeeter, he's caught, but the golems down to keep him covered. Duracio,
the BKB, Duracio is caught.
Samael's in with the BKB. Tries to get over towards the back lines. They've got Duracio. Now they can turn for more. They get the grab back on Saxa. Falcons very well played there in that team fight. They're able to bait it out perfectly. And the most coordinated they've looked this series, really. That team fight, that's the best we've had from them so far. It looked great.
Yeah, I want to highlight the clutch Orchid there by Samael.
Yep.
Feels weird to Orchid a Greaves Darkseer, right? Like, he's just going to purge it. But that half a second before 33 realized he was silenced, he didn't get the wall out. Then they bursted him. That was quite amazing. Plus, he used his Greaves not to purge the Slaughter Amplify, making him really squishy and targetable first in the fight. So, great move there by Falcons counter-initiating. A little bit too bold there by 33 trying to initiate on enemy high ground, but if he gets the spells off, I think it's a different story. The wall would have covered him way better.
Roshan timer.
Yeah, 46 seconds. I mean, honestly, a fairly quick spawn, but is it quick enough? They're really hoping it was a fast spawn here. This is quite a gamble, but it might pay off. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, with the respawn time as it is, very likely Tundra's going to be able to set up and...
Yeah, the scan is coming off cooldown for Tundra in 10 seconds.
Yep.
So they will be able to scan it, and that's probably in time. We'll see. Okay. What are you feeling for the late game here, Owen? Are you also a Falcon fan, or do I have the bristle brain going on?
Honestly, I'd be happy whichever way this game goes if we get like a nice 60-minute game.
Okay, you want one of those?
We
don't get many of those anymore, I feel like.
Yeah, we had sort of a couple of long ones this tournament, I think, that kind of went
not that many.
Yeah. But indeed, we did have a few stomps, and indeed, yesterday was all 2-0s.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
hoping to break the pattern here.
Game 3 would always be fun. But, you know, if it goes 60 minutes, whoever takes it, fair play.
I agree, Owen.
There we go, smoke on smoke. Tundra, ready to fight Falcons.
All right.
Who gets the jump?
I mean, they're sitting on the high ground on Tundra here.
It's the risky one. You take the team fight, you're going to be able to take the Roche.
Yeah. Roche has crossed over, so Tundra actually have the better position now, I believe, on the enemy high ground. They might not really expect this. They have a nice little watcher there on the side. Gonna give them some vision if they took a fight here. BZM wants to break that smoke. He knows he's very hard to kill.
Skeeter?
I see him.
Doesn't want to make the jump. Not gonna get the chance to either. Get caught by the slight change. And now they know for sure that Tundra's gonna be up on this side.
Yeah. Okay, they're gonna try to push in lanes, create a little bit of side lane pressure while the standoff is happening. This tense moment. They're gonna re-smoke. They had another one. I don't think Tundra have the same luxury. This might be big. If they can get Saxa first, he does not have buyback.
And I guess especially if they can pull off the fight in the same manner they did the last one, where Amar...
Whiteman doesn't have buyback either. Like, any jump here is so good. Tundra are actually playing completely buybackless, I believe. Except for 33 and 50 gold. So any pickoff is huge here. They're gonna wrap it. Gonna find the angle here. Maybe it's hard approaching that high ground. Taking a long way around.
Yeah, they don't want to make any missteps.
They want to hope they push out the wave here. They're trying to be a little bit sneaky.
Is anybody gonna fall for it?
Doesn't look like it. If you have a keen eye, you could also spot that Warlock Arcane Boots are on the creep wave. Gotta be careful about that one. Knowing Tundra, these guys are nerds. They are watching out for that kind of stuff. Tense moments, Owen.
Yeah, neither team can afford to slip up now. Losing the Roche, losing the Aegis subsequently will be pretty rough. Courier's gone, but now they know where they're at. They're going to just force mid and see what happens. Dracho's in with the ult.
Yeah, this is an ult. And whoa.
Okay, Skeeter's in with the BKB as well. He's trying to stand his ground, but he's just dead.
Dracho down.
And now they can look for more. They get the grab on towards Whitemon. Tundra's got to run. Jump forward for Skeeter's in with the crush on to 33. Samel's got enough mana to continue to chase this. 33, he's going down as well. As if sort of in a moment of frustration, they just were like, well, there's nothing going on. Let's try and hit the high ground.
They did get bored.
I guess they did. It cost them 3 lives.
Yeah.
Whoa. I mean,
it was an interesting move by Dracho. Maybe he needed to just poke and back right away. He didn't think they would just TP and go on him. Like, he was not ready for it. Skeeter almost died, but it was still like a questionable move.
And that's the Roshan falling into the hands of Falcons.
Yeah, we got a game now.
Well, you certainly do. If Tundra's going to make pushes like that.
And we look at the win percent graph, it's shifting back and forth all the time. It was 77% chance to win for Tundra.
Yeah, that's quite the swing.
Yeah.
But we're going to see off the back of that. I mean, do you feel like what was sort of the plan there from Tundra? Was it, hey, we can poke?
I mean, it was pretty simple.
Then,
yeah, you were right. They got bored, but also.
But yeah.
But also.
What's the big brain move that was good?
Also, they were hoping that they would all TP base staggeringly, and then they got to back up and they overchased on Falcons. But what happened was, I don't think they expected them to jump Dracho. He thought he could just jump right out before they did that with a rebound, but he just didn't get off, and they don't really want to fight there, not like that. I can't help but think that didn't feel like a 33 kind of move. It's a game of patience, though.
Yeah. One of the closer ones we've had here. 39 minutes. 3k lead for Falcons. We'll see. I mean, for Falcons, you said already you kind of like their scaling. So you imagine Falcons, do they feel much pressure to take much from Tundra during the Aegis time, or can they just farm it up?
I think they can farm it up, honestly. Yep. I feel like Amar knows when he has the Aegis, he's going to complete 1 or 2 more items. And I don't know, personally, I don't... There are ways Tundra can win late game, but it relies on kind of Falcons grouping up badly and them getting big vacuums and big Jakiro spells out. Because otherwise, like, the wall doesn't really counter anybody in this game. The Ember is just an Ember, right? He doesn't really do that much single target damage, so it would be all up to a Marcy. But they have Slaughter against Marcy, which is actually kind of good. Not just for killing her, but also just for stunning her during that short BKB window. So if that's your win condition, it's just not enough usually. Playing the vision game will be the name of the
33?
game here. Yeah?
They sort of just passed each other, and 33 was actually able to blink out.
Yeah.
Didn't get any instance of damage onto him as he passed by.
Yeah, it feels like that happens a lot in this patch. You don't know who's around the corner.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow.
Well, Saxa? Okay. Do they want to try and fight this Tormentor?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're gonna have the vision advantage with the Night Stalker ulti. That's gonna give them an angle in the fight.
BZM.
Amar's taking a healthy amount of damage here.
Seeing what they can start here.
Another standoff. Love to see it. Dracho, time to hit the mid tower or something. Let's go.
Who's going in first?
Yeah, Saxa's finding an angle here, maybe.
He's trying to, but still.
Ulti.
Oh, okay, gets the vision set
BZM
up.
goes deep.
He's going to try and jump Snaking.
He's crazy.
He gets the chains, he gets the silence as well. Snaking is able to get forced down to the low ground. Now BZM's going all in to try and kill this Warlock.
No mana for Rock.
He doesn't have the mana for the Rock. So he's slowly burning. He's got the Gale Guard, but the Sleight of Fist comes in. Snaking will fall. He does have buyback if he wishes.
I mean, they forced out the Night Stalker ulti. So if they overcommit here on Tundra, there could be a chance to buy back.
Jumping again from Skeeter. Taking the crush onto BZM.
They're trying to poke out his Manta at least.
Yeah, Bushwhack's not going to connect onto him. They're starting to back up as a group here.
This is a good
Falcons.
buyback here, maybe.
Saxa moves in over towards them. They get the three-man vacuum into the walls. Samael's in trouble.
Wow.
Samael's gone. Here's the buyback from Snaking. He'll get the golem drop down, but Crit will burn here in the Macropire. They're taking out Bristol the once. Round 2 from Amar. We'll see how they deal with this. Skeeter in again with the crush of 33, but doesn't have follow to get the kill. BZM, he's got the chains onto Amar. Amar still has the BKB ready for this second life.
I want a spot to fight. They're using the vision from the Night Stalker, and they're finding a little staircase to put all their spells down.
Oh, they're chasing on here, BZM and Saxa.
Oh, still has BKB, does not want to press it.
They're going to be able to turn towards Snaking. They'll try and force away, but he bought back for this. They see him. It's going to be a dieback on the Warlock. Out for 90 seconds.
That's a big one. Skeeter trying to cut the mid-wave, stopping the push a little bit. They glyphed. They glyphed the one range creep. That is quite a glyph. Yeah, no buybacks on either Storm or the Hoodwink.
I mean, can they?
As well.
Is this enough time to get a full set of barracks here in the mid?
I believe so, yeah. We'll see what else they can get. I think there might be 2 racks, even.
Oh, we'll have Crit back by his side in a second. They've got the fortification. Skeeter
Okay.
does have a TP ready if he wants to come back and try and put together a defense, but with the 5 of Tundra pushing in.
The glyph makes a difference, even if it's 4v5. I don't think Tundra want to fight in enemy base. They'll prefer not to, so 1 racks only. I really want Amar to get in some heavy carry items now. I feel like he has to. I'm not a huge fan of the Shiva he's itemizing into. I would personally prefer like AC Satanic or something.
Hey, that's true, especially when he's got like a Slaughter on the team, right?
Yeah, but we're seeing him getting poked down in the fight, right? So a little bit more sustain would do him good. You can't buy the Bloodstone anymore on the red facet. That does not lifesteal, so you gotta find a way to sustain yourself in these fights from this endless poke. Because this Ember, he's just standing in their face. He's taunting them.
Yeah, BZM, only the fact that he's only died once in this game,
Yeah.
as chaotic as this game's been, just goes to show indeed how much of a great time he's having on this Ember Spirit.
Yeah. The cast point on the Remnant, on the patch.
It feels good.
Yeah, it just changed so much for this hero.
Sharp for Duracha.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives a little more versatility on the rebound now. Can use it on enemies, you get a little damage buff.
Next fight, Samael will have an amplified damage rune in the bottle, and they are starting to head towards top, so Falcons might be able to find a chance to get the jump here. Tundra, they seem pretty prepared though. Tundra, they have the full lineup here. Falcons, if they make this play, it's with the 3 of them.
That's a great target.
But it's into the 5 of Tundra. They get the jump on us. Samael. Samael's just immediately dead.
That blink on Marcy.
A risky fight for them to take. And now Tundra can chase on for more. They look to Skeeter. He has to put the BKB.
Duracha at least does not have BKB.
Crit's on the retreat, but Whitemont, he'll look to chase and Crit will fall.
BZM's dancing.
Falcons making a bit of a desperate move there, and it continues to hurt them. Saxa's in over towards Whitemont. Snaking will get up to the high ground. But they poked at them with just the 3 of them. Samael goes in, he gets immediately caught and dies so quickly.
Yeah, that's the problem with having these initiators with kind of shorter stuns, like the Electric Vortex and the Slaughter stun. It's hard to follow up if you're not very much in sync, and you know, maybe this is the stand-in effect too. They're not quite as in sync as usual on these jumps. That could have potentially been a good jump, but Tundra are always ready. It's fine, 10k gold lead. They have come back from this before. Another swing in the win percent graph now, even worse than before.
Top tower is under attack.
And quite the back and forth here.
Yeah.
Tundra. I can look now what Duracha is going to try and get that Abyssal online, so that extra bit of lockdown to help him in these fights. Full Octarine done on BZM, so he's just going to be zip-zapping all over the place.
Yeah.
As this Ember Spirit.
And we've seen this in other series before when the Darkseer gets his Hex as well. It becomes a completely different beast. They have a Blink stun that usually he doesn't offer from the off-lane, but now he has it. I mean, it's the BZM show mostly this game.
It really is, yeah. They just can't kill him.
No.
I mean, if they do, he's going to be worth an awful lot of gold.
No, he should be, yeah. Octarine Core too, with the 2 slides from the level 25 talent. Guys, he's so untouchable. You're gonna have to look to burst one of the other targets like Saxa or 33, ideally. Here they go, Snaking. Got the chains.
Is he going to get any backup Snaking? He's going to get the
Gale
Golem dropped. Snaking will live. Sharpshooter in onto Dyrachyo. Skeeter's in with the crush. Dyrachyo's able to get the BKB off. They get the vacuum down onto Skeeter and Amar. Dyrachyo trying to stand his ground. He's kind of losing the trader against Skeeter and Amar. And indeed, he'll die. Dyrachyo falls. Tundra had to be a bit careful now without their carry. Bushwhack. This is onto BZM. Can Falcons get any further jump
Hard to chase into the Night Stalker vision, but they're going to try.
Sumail. He's trying to get it, but he's caught by the silence. Sumail is in trouble. He's caught out. He dies off his attempt to try and continue the chase. He's now gone for 90 seconds, and now BZM's got the freedom to stand back. He gets the chains onto Snaking and Amar. Snaking's out also without any buyback. Amar will pop the BKB. They'll kill off Whitemon, but Amar will fall. BZM beyond godlike. They just cannot touch this Ember, as BZM is ready to start chasing for crit as well. Crit. He should be all right. Chains on cooldown. Nothing to stop the TP. Falcons, they desperately try to push for something, but it's just so hard, especially for Sumail. Once he's used the BKB in the fight, and it's on cooldown, it's just so vulnerable to these silences and roots that come out from Tundra. He just can't afford to chase on.
I feel like he really underestimated that they constantly saw him. They had the Night Stalker ulti on. It's not easy zipping in without a BKB. And yeah, Tundra always baiting them back into these Jakiro spells, into these chains and walls. It's hard playing this for Falcons. But I don't think that's going to be game, at least. Dyrachyo's dead, so the tower push is not that fast. Amar really does not want to buy back here, but they could leave this side. Let's see. Does he buy buybacks for this, actually?
He's in with the jump onto the two.
33 would be an amazing kill.
33's gone.
Okay, great save on the back, Rex. I was worried they weren't going to get any kills. They're going for more. Ooh, this is a big one, Owen.
See if they can chase.
Level 25 Slaughter talent.
It is. It's a nasty one.
Corrosive Haze, undispellable.
Undispellable.
You can't mount it. You can't Greaves it now.
No.
Can't BKB it. It's a huge one, honestly.
But you can die. That will remove it.
Yeah.
That's the only way out.
Buy and buyback.
Amplified damage rune. Waiting in the river here for Falcons.
Yeah.
Is there any world where they can force out the 33 buyback in this next minute?
I mean, honestly, they don't want to fight that close to enemy base, I think. I don't think it's possible.
Sure.
I think that they're doing the right thing here, taking Roche. Now this, I was surprised it was up already.
And you've got to give the stages right to Sumail. Sure. I feel like the Aegis and Refresher shard.
Yeah, since Amar just bought the Glimmer, he doesn't have item slots, so yeah, I think Sumail is the right target.
And he takes a Refresher as well, right?
Yeah,
given the Aegis, given the two
Amar
BKBs.
is actually picking up for now, but he gave it away.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess maybe Sumail, with the Refresher, 2 charges of the BKB.
Amar got the Aegis.
Yeah, Amar took the Aegis, and Refresher shard goes to Sumail.
I guess, to be fair, Amar did buyback, and Sumail does have buyback soon.
That is true. All right, Amar very close to zone 25 as well.
Yep. He might regret to have bought that Glimmer now, filling up his item slots right before he gets the Aegis.
Yeah, they've been very on point as well, Tundra, with the detection.
Yeah.
Saxo with the gem.
No, the magic resistance should do something for him.
That's true. Yeah. Against the when you're caught in the middle of the fight, standing in the Jakiro's output.
Yeah, it's pretty much the Dyrachyo just doing the physical this game, but he's also almost level 25, so he's strong. He's strong. Last fight was a bit unlucky for him. I feel like he didn't get that Blink Abyssal initiate, so they kind of just saw him coming. Level 25 Bristle soon. All the 25s are coming out.
Yeah,
huge ones, honestly.
Coming.
Yeah.
Any other ones that are coming up that you say are pretty big? Pretty
I mean, the Bristle one is big because he actually becomes like a right-clicking carry. Night Stalker 25, I'm surprised he's so high. Dark Ascension cooldown, that means you're permanently playing in night. That's not a fun one either. Here we go.
And here comes the nighttime straight for Snaking. Does have the luxury of buyback.
Yeah.
I mean, Amar's running in on this. They want to try and make this fight happen. They're going to look towards Dredge. But Dredge able to put the BKB touch with him. It's on to Sumail.
Buyback on Sumail available.
I mean, they might have to.
This is a fight.
Because Amar's keeping the fight going. He's keeping Tundra interested. BZM holds back Skeeter with the chains. Amar's been caught by the Hex. He's taken quite a bit of damage, but he will, of course, be ready for round 2. As they kill Amar at the once, here's the buybacks. Can Falcons turn this fight around? BZM's going straight for crit. Sumail's got the catch. Skeeter's in with the crush. Do they have the damage to kill him? No, BZM's able to put the Manta and the Slider Fist. He's out with the Remnant. BZM's going to be 5 for now. Skeeter stands his ground against Dyrachyo. They'll kill the carry Marcy off. Zip 4 from Sumail. Really wants this BZM. They're closing in, but 33's in with the Hex. Holds back Skeeter. Stops Skeeter from being able to get the jump in on towards BZM. But now back in the river. The Blink's back up. They get in, but the Slider Fist is there. Remnant as well. BZM, another Slider Fist. They can't kill him. BZM's out.
Dyrachyo's buybacking. They want to end right now.
There's no Sumail for 2 minutes.
Oh, so clutch keeping that Slaughter at bay with the Hex from 33, the Ice Path coming out.
And they just couldn't kill the Ember.
Quadruple buyback by Falcons.
Ooh. And here's the push, potentially down the mid. Let's see how much they want to go for it. I mean, what do Tundra do? Are they chilling? Do they need to try and make the most of this 100 seconds where Samel's dead, or do they not really care? They're like, this game's ours.
They're actually stressed it a bit, maybe, with the buyback. They might feel inclined to buyback the Jakiro on end, but I don't think they're going to do that. Okay. A little bit too risky. But yeah, the Ratcho might have jumped the gun a bit on the buyback there.
BZM casually was walking around about 10k gold after that team
fight.
Okay,
no, they're committing.
All right.
Here we go. It's a 4v5, they know that for sure, and enemies basically have no buybacks. Yeah, actually 0 buybacks on the side of Falcons.
See what they go for at Tundra. They'll go for the second set of racks up top. Yeah. They didn't get the tier 2 bottom, so even though they go for this racks, they're not going to be able to go for the mega creep.
And they have to go for the throne. And there's no glyph, but in 30 seconds there will be. This is a question how you approach this. You have Nice Dark ulti scouting them. He could just watch them in the fountain if he wants to. Probably gonna go and give them vision here.
BZM. Change onto the 2 of them. Snaking. Feels pressure to put the BKB there.
And Dratcho's going straight for it.
He's trying to look for Saxa. They get the shot in. Rebounds able to get him out there. Dratcho's in on top of Skeeter. He put the BKB for this Dratcho. No, so he's got to be a bit careful now with the BKB used.
The male spawning in 30 and the towers are still up with glyph.
I mean, BZM's trying to push the tier 4s.
Yeah, but he's not pushing fast. And Dratcho has no ulti, no BKB. They might have staved off the push, Owen.
Let's have a look. See if they get one more fight in the Falcons. Get the bushwhack onto BZM. Jump forward for Skeeter. He's in with the crush. BZM's got the Manta. Puts the slider fist and out with the Remnant.
Bazinga and he's out.
Tier 4s
once again.
Both stay alive for now. And Samel back in the game in less than 10. Tundra, they back off. So whilst Tundra still very much have the lead, it is a situation where, sure, whilst Falcons at the moment, their buyback situation ain't great, there is also a little bit of a vulnerability in the buyback situation of Tundra as well.
No, there definitely is some holes here. I think this is still a very winnable game for Falcons. Going all in like that is always risky, right? 4v5 inside the base, you don't really have that much an advantage anyway, not as much as you would think. Like the Ratcho bought out the travels, he bought back. It's quite a big commitment from them. 24k gold lead is still 24,000 gold. It's a lot. That tier 2 bottom though, I can't believe it's still standing. Yes! Changing the game. Look at what Slara bought too. He bought a refresher. Now he has a double BKB, double crush.
Big.
Maybe that's what they need to finally kill BZM. I don't know.
And they got because this Pyrrhic Cloak as well can kind of like be low key. A lot of damage, right? If you cast this on someone, and they start beating into you, and suddenly they're taking this extra damage return to them.
Nice. It's a good item, I think.
Yeah.
I always forget to use it, but I think it's good. Amar, I'm really not doing, you know, I don't want to be too harsh, you know, but I'm really not doing what I want him to do in this game in terms of item builds. He's a little bit more defensive than I expected in his items with the Shiva Glimmer. But Bristol is a very personal hero for me, so I get very invested. Well, let's see. Maybe it will pay off though. He's tanky at least. And his buyback is coming up in 1 minute.
Tundra.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, Roshan, it's going to be at least 2 minutes until we get that one back in. I mean, yeah, what is the call now from Tundra? Do they want to try and force it because they know that they have overall the buybacks? You know, the better situation, considering Falcons have all their buybacks on cooldown.
Yeah, I think honestly, it's tough going high ground always, especially if they're sitting in base. As you see, the net worth lead is swinging towards Tundra still, so they're gonna abuse the map. They're smoking and trying to pick off these guys, split solo pushing lanes. Like Skeeter does not a buyback, they can kill anybody really, and the game will be over. So they're trying to wait for somebody to step out, but Falcons know that too. They're just waiting for buyback. Even if they lose 10,000 gold waiting for their buybacks, it's probably worth it. And I think Roche is not spawning in too long.
Oh, they're heading out.
Oh, they're coming. They want to surprise them.
All in on 33. Oh, Skeeter's in with the jump at the same time. The slight change caught Amar. So Falcons, Tundra know what Falcons want to do. They're going to jump on towards Amar. They're going to try and focus down the Bristol back. They'll get him. That's him out for 2 minutes. He's going to have to buyback. He said 10 seconds. Samel keeps his cool. Doesn't have to put the BKB. He's able to separate himself from Saxa. Let's see what Tundra do with this now. They're gonna. I mean, is this something they keep track of? Do you think Tundra know that the buyback is back off cooldown for the Bristol?
Probably, maybe. It depends honestly on the team. It's very when it's this close. Yeah. Maybe they have it. We'll see. But they're gonna know soon. Samar has to press it soon unless he wants to play against Mega Group.
Let's have a look. They put BZM on the front line. Zip is He's able to take down the tier 3 onto the barracks. He does him with the crush. So the BZM so incredibly tanky and hard to take down. 15, 1, and 19.
Worth noting, this time Duracho did not pop BKB on his first jump, so he can still go again. BZM is too good. He's gonna have a refresher soon on Ember too. Oh, this game is getting hard.
I mean, they're holding back. So they won't push on for the melee rack. So it will be what, like, a little bit of a win, despite the loss, if they don't have to use the buyback on Amar Falcons.
Yeah, a little bit surprised they don't force it there, but
they might be back.
Roche is up soon. Maybe they can just wait for it as well. Oh, it's this longest spawn I've ever seen in my whole life. 259.
That's going to lead us up to the 60 minutes.
You're excited, aren't you?
We're going to get that said. That's what we wanted, a 60-minute game. There's still a world, though, where Tundra do close it up in the next 2 if they make one good play here to push the high ground and end it.
That's for certain.
Saxo.
Giving the vision again.
Oh,
trying to jump, they failed.
BZM, he's going to go straight for them. They get the 3-man vacuum wall drop down. Crit's going to be able to get forced to the side. Samel puts the BKB there, little towards BZM. The goal gets dropped down, but BZM's able to dodge it with the slider fist. He's diving up to the fountain. He's able to chase down and kill off Crit. They're trying to focus it with the silence, get him with the cross, but the BKB's already out here from BZM. He's now ready to start going for snaking. Snaking will get back to the fountain as well to heal up. But BZM just forces the aggression, makes the space for the rest of his team to clean up the final set of barracks and get the mega creeps out against Falcons, and of course force out that buyback from Amar.
And one of the most dominant Ember performances I've seen. He forced like two BKBs from Skeeter and a bunch of other stuff. And the Falcons have no cooldowns now. This defense is really hard.
Yeah, BZM's just straight in. Look at the force.
Can they kill him once?
Can they? No, Manta's out. BZM's fine. Tundra, they're beating into the Ancient. Is there any way Falcons can force them off? Jump forward from Duracho. That's Zamail gone for 100 seconds. As Tundra look to close this up, Skeeter not even going to get the chance to get back to the fountain as Duracho beats him down. The fortification will pop, but this game, it's over here. 58 minutes in, Tundra will close it up, and with that, take the series 2-0 against Team Falcons.
That was a good game, Owen. That was what we were hoping for.
We got a good game.
We got a good game. I was hoping for game 3, but